Thank you for being here. Sometimes the hardest part is just beginning and just speaking, just using the voice. Isn't that true? That starting can be the hardest part. In whatever endeavor you decide to move forward with. Once you recognize that just starting, that it can be the hardest part, crossing the threshold is really what this is about. The threshold of the kingdom, the castle that you want to build. I feel like I need to take a deep breath. Oh, that felt good. It's like clearing the lungs. So this kingdom and castle that we are referring to is building the life that you dream of. You have dreams in your heart, do you not? Sure you do. These dreams of yours may come to you in actual dreams while you sleep, but they are there. They happen when you look at others and you think, man, I wish I could have that. Or how does that person have that? Or that person has everything. Or perhaps it's a, oh, that, it's a restrictive feeling, right? It's a envious feeling. It's still an acknowledgement of something that you're desiring. This kingdom, this castle, this reality that you want for yourself. And so we can begin to collect all of the materials that we need to create. And we start the project. And then when it's time to cross the threshold, the action that will create it, you begin to back up. You begin to doubt. You begin to shift your attention. You create excuses, distractions. Because you know that the next action is what will bring you what you have worked so hard for. But why is there resistance? It is scary to follow your dreams because that is why you are here. To follow what it is that is within your heart. And so you go through a whole whirlwind of emotions. You may literally feel sick. You may literally get sick. You get sick. You may find diseases in the body. You may find lumps. You may find these things that you may have created because of the resistance, because of the stress, because of the worry, because of these negative, dense energies that you create within the mind. Now, why do we create these dense energies within the mind? Because we think that we're somehow protecting ourselves, or we're bitter in a way, right? We're not going after what we want. And so we have to find a way to create a scenario that makes us feel better. And oftentimes this is creating distractions or blaming other people. We don't really know that we're doing it most of the time. And so when we do this, we end up creating aches and pains in the body. We may end up crying. We may end up feeling depressed. We may end up projecting anger out onto other people, all because we are worried to go after what it is that we want. What it is that we want doesn't have to be materialistic. Maybe what we want is just to feel free, to feel at ease. We want to finally feel like we can just rest our heads at night without worry. This may be what it is that you want. It doesn't have to be materialistic. And if it is, that's okay too. Maybe you want a boat. Maybe you want to go on a trip. Maybe you want to travel. But these things are really representation of how you want to feel. And yet oftentimes we think we cannot have these things. So we create resistance in the body and in the mind because these things stop us from going after what we want, our dreams. And so if we have things that stop us from going after our dreams, well, then we have a reason not to go after our dreams. We think we have a reason not to go after our dreams. We convince ourselves that we cannot go after our dreams because we have this and this and this and this and this. We just get stuck in a whirlwind of clockwork. We do it to ourselves. It's hard work to cross the threshold. It's hard work to finally have the key in your hand to the kingdom, to the castle. And yet, it's right there. The key matches the lock. You just got to put it in and turn it. And all of a sudden, it's easier said than done because it does take a lot of persistence. At the same time, it takes a lot of trust, letting go, flowing. It's truly like collecting all of these elements of the earth, right? Symbolically. Fire represents passion, destruction, heat, going after something. Wind is more passive, right? Earth is more grounded. Water is flowing. Water can also be scary. And so think about these elements symbolically. You'll want to use all of them in the process of manifesting your dreams. Symbolically, metaphorically, right? So some days we have to use the fire within us to just push forward no matter what, to get through it, to burn through what it is that we need to do. And some days we need to use the water to just flow, not to swim the opposite direction upstream. We need to flow downstream. We need to trust. We need to lie on our backs and just let the water take us. And some days we need to utilize the element of air where we don't really know where it's going to take us. It's mysterious. It's mysterious. It's intuitive. It's quiet, and yet you know that's the answer. And then other days we just need to get grounded. We need to fuel our souls and our bodies with the things that will give us energy, not deplete us of energy, to bring us back to reality, to get us grounded. Use these elements And I'm interested because I now think of the fifth element. That is you. Everything that you are. The energy, the spirit of these elements combined. You are the key. What a beautiful realization. You are what it is that is necessary to create the reality that you want. Yes, you need resources outside of you. Yes, you need to line everything up. Yes, you need to trust. Yes, you need to let go of the things that are holding you back. But at the end of the day, if you didn't have you wouldn't have the desire. You wouldn't have the dream. You wouldn't have the ability to create what it is that you were meant to create. You're here to make the world a better place. Now that seems like a lot of responsibility, but we each have a responsibility. And the responsibility is to create the life that you want. Now, this might seem selfish, right? This might seem selfish. But that's where the problem comes in. Because if we were all following our hearts, our genuine hearts, right? Not the following the heart that our dad has set up for us, or following the heart that our mom has set up for us, or the expectations of our children. But if we were following our true, genuine heart, everything would just fall into place. It would be beautiful. Everyone would benefit. Everyone benefits when you follow your heart. Now, sometimes this feels like we're taking attention away from those that need us most. And that's hard, because that's a different type of responsibility, right? But they'll be fine. They'll be fine. Now, this is different than taking care of children, of course, right? We must take care of those that we're responsible for, right? But you have the ability to do both, right? You can create excuses that you don't have that ability because you have to take care of that individual, because you have those circumstances, because you have that specific thing that you have to do, right? And that takes up a lot of energy, right? But when we ask for help, when we ask for the universe to guide us, when we listen, when we take the time for ourselves to tap in, to trust, we give ourselves the energy to follow our dreams and our goals and our ambitions. That's what lights up the soul. That's what creates this lightness, this adventure, this freedom that you're wanting. It takes hard work to get there, right? And sometimes it's easier for others, or maybe it just seems that way, right? We don't really know because we're not anyone else but ourselves. But once you activate that lock with yourself, you then open the doors to endless possibilities. That can seem scary. Oh my God, I don't know what to do with these endless possibilities. And so sometimes even then we tend to sabotage ourselves. We think we don't have what it is that we need. It's already there. Once you take yourself, you utilize it, you create the kingdom and the castle that you have always wanted. It's right there. Take it for what it is. Now, once you get there, once you step into this kingdom, this castle of yours, this beautiful castle, you may find that you want to rearrange things, and that's okay. That's okay to change your mind. That's all right. Just acknowledge, thank you. Thank you for giving me this. Thank you for showing up. Thank you for presenting this to me in a way that I perhaps never would have expected. I'm so grateful. Oh my God, it's here. All right, now I want to change things, right? I want to change the wallpaper. I want to expand the kingdom. I want to bring in the workers, the landscapers. I want to bring more light into this space. That's okay. It's yours. Do what you please. And along the way, you'll find this sense of curiosity, this happiness that was not there. There was happiness before, but this is a different kind of happiness. This is a light airiness. You may step in and think, oh my gosh, this is everything that I've ever wanted. I don't need to change a GD thing. It's incredible. Oh my gosh, I can finally relax. I don't know what to do. I'm finally relaxing, and now I'm so used to worrying that, oh, I might back up out of this castle. I need to return to my comfort zone. That's where we need to be mindful that we do not sabotage ourselves. Because this is what you've wanted, and it's okay, because you know what? You can do whatever you want with this castle and kingdom of yours. If you want to help others that seem less fortunate than you at this time in their lives, you have the freedom to do that with the resources that you now have. See, that's the thing. We think that we're being selfish because we have all of this beauty. But choose what you want with this beauty that you possess. You don't have to hoard it all to yourself. That's where we begin to feel selfish. And yet we can start to share it. We can separate it from ourselves, and we can put it out into the world, into the earth. We can invite people in. You are elevating yourself, and this is a positive thing. This is so positive. You are not only transforming yourself, but you're transforming the opportunities to others as well. So take that for what it is. Recognize when you're in that state. Be content. Be content. Now, this is different than being content with the things that you currently have if there's still something there. Okay, you might get everything that you've ever wanted, and you still feel this adventure stirring in your soul. That's okay. That's for you to explore. It's okay to want to keep going after and after, but remember the elements, okay? Remember the elements. The fire within you is the exploration, the adventurer within you, the doer, the passionate, the I must seek, I must destroy in a positive light, because fire can sometimes create a clearing for you, right? Getting rid of the things that have been dragging you down. And then some days you'll find yourself in this state of, okay, now I can relax. Now I can invite others in. Now I can change my reality in a different way. So remember the elements symbolically and how you can use them either daily, weekly, monthly, yearly. They can change. It doesn't have to be a everyday thing. It can be I'm going to utilize this for 3 days, and then next week I'm going to switch it up to a different element, and then a year I'm going to focus on one element. But then, you know what, halfway through the year I've decided I'm going to change it up. That's okay. Go with the flow. Do what you need to do in order to create the reality that you want. And so it is. Thank you for listening. I don't know what day we are on anymore. 6, 7, I believe. You are doing it. You are doing it. You are doing it. Continue. This is healing in its own way. You are choosing to elevate yourself. This is what the soul needs. The elevation, the trust, the faith, the hope. Continue to utilize these resources, these links that will take you to another world, that will unlock more opportunities for you. Challenge yourself in a different kind of way. Share this, subscribe, do what you feel is right. You know what is right. It may feel uncomfortable, and you're going to get past it by breaking through that barrier. It's meant to be, it's meant to be, it's meant to be. Okay. Thank you for watching, and so it is. I'm back. Thank you.